The government of Uganda has hailed the tremendous work done and achievements registered in the lockdown in the fight against COVID-19. According to the Minister of ICT and National Guidance, Baryomonsi, a lot of space has been created within the hospitals to deal with the COVID-19 patients, adding that the Ministry of Health reported to the Cabinet that the number of COVID patients is reducing tremendously.
We also took note that from the inception of the lockdown, there is a gradual drop in the daily cases. This has been observed, and we project that after two cycles meaning 28 days, because the incubation period for the virus is 14 days. So we project that after 28 days, there should be a significant drop in the cases registered if all of us continue to observe the preventive measures.
The minister also re-emphasized that there was the need for lockdown at the time it came into effect.
I think this means that the lockdown and the other preventive measures are working. There are those who were skeptical. There are those who argued at the beginning that it was not necessary to institute a lockdown since there was community transmission. But we still insist, when you look at the transmission dynamics of coronavirus, it was still important to put a lockdown, because the lockdown means it's an extreme measure of social distancing. You ask people to remain at home.
Baryomonsi further urged the public to maintain the standard operating procedures so that the lockdown can be eased, and the failure to adhere may lead to another lockdown.
And fail to observe these measures, you can easily see a resurgence and infections start going up. So let's be patient. Let's continue to observe the measures, and maybe by the 42 days, at the end of 42 days, we should have registered significant progress, and that will inform the government on how to ease the measures and the restrictions which have been imposed.
In the same line, the Ministry of Health assured the Cabinet that they are doing their best to ensure that Uganda doesn't register any other foreign variant, as this can be controlled.
It means it came into the country either through the airport or any other cross-border points. And therefore, government has instituted very serious surveillance measures to see that the variants do not come. New variants do not come into the country, because, as you know, when the virus changes and new variants come on board, they come with new properties, new behaviors, and that's why you see many countries, especially in Africa, suffering waves after waves because of these new variants.
The minister also commented on the future of the lockdown.
But of course, we shall look at different variables when we come at the end of the 42 days. This is one of them, but there are others to look at. So, but the positivity rate alone will not be the determinant. But if we work hard by observing all these measures, we can bring down the rates to 5% or even below. What requires is all of us to just to respect the measures, follow these measures. I am sure we shall be able to attain 5% and even below.
As of now, about 17 days are left to mark the end of the 42 days of lockdown. This story has been compiled by Issa Chigongo for Channel 44 Prime News.